moments, and Craig's going to talk us through the units.
Okay.
Say when. Whenever. Okay. So we all know, as a rebreather diver, you know, we like to be self-contained. We like to be able to look after our unit, change our own scrubber, change our own cells. You know, most of us like to boost our own gas, but why not take it that stage further and have your own compressor? Many of us are now. I mean, I'm here with Craig from.
Hi, Stuart.
Nice to meet you, Craig. Who's got a product that is absolutely perfect for us rebreather divers who like to be self-sufficient. Craig, I wonder if you could take a few moments and talk through this lovely looking compressor and just share with our viewers why it's good for the home rebreather diver.
Well, as you had mentioned, it's available in a gas or electric unit. The gas might be great for your customers because they're going to want the portability of bringing it out on a site. It has grade E filtration. You can use a filter such as this and put it in, and it's easy enough to change it out. We have a fill yoke here with a bleed on it and a valve. We have a pressure maintaining valve right here on the filtration tower, so you can adequately filter the air properly through the filter, because as you know, you have to have back pressure on the filtration.
So that filter, how long would that filter last for? You know, for a rebreather diver, he's only filling 2 or 3 liters cylinders up.
You know, depending upon temperature and humidity, you'd probably be looking at about 20 to 25 hours on a filter such as this. Okay. You know, the expense, it's very economical, and it is a tri-filter, so it does contain 3 different chemicals. One of the chemicals, hoplite, does change carbon monoxide to carbon dioxide, but to obviously a certain extent that you would want to use a remote intake when using a Honda. So we do supply a hose that would allow you to hang it on a tree or a mast of a boat to suck the air. Exactly, because that's obviously a very important factor when using a gas power driven compressor.
So how customizable are these for the fashion conscious? Like, do they come painted and, you know?
Yes, typically they come powder coated, but this model is available in stainless steel. It's a 4-stage compressor, and it's splash lubricated. Has an overpressure relief valve that we can set to the customer's specifications. Our oil fill dipstick is here, and we have a crankcase breather here, so when you're filling the oil, you don't get a lot of the bubbling sensation, you know, filling the oil. But it only takes 12 ounces of oil. We suggest using 455 food grade synthetic oil in the unit. Okay. We also have a pressure gauge here. Anytime you're reading over 1,200 pounds, it would read accurately, because obviously you have a pressure maintaining valve here.
So this is it.
So this is your pressure gauge. It reads in bar and PSI. Okay. We have an intake filter here. It's very easy to change the intake filter.
And this is clearly man-portable, isn't it?
Oh yeah. I mean, one person can carry this at 82 pounds. It's very easy to carry. 2 people can run with it. Okay. You know, we have manual drains on the system here. On some of our electric models, we also offer auto drains, but we have a manual drain here and a manual drain here. So, you know, every 12 minutes you open the drains, which is halfway through the fill process of filling a tank. So you'd be looking at, you know, on a gas power system, in the range of 25 minutes from 0 to 3,000 psi.
What is the fill rate? You know, how long would it take to fill a typical 3-liter rebreather cylinder?
Well, the fill rate for the gas-powered unit is 3.5 CFM. Right. Some of the electric units run as low as 3 CFM. Okay.
So a typical small cylinder would take, what,
well,
10,
like
15 minutes to...
Yeah, I guess you would say about 10 to 12, 15 minutes, somewhere in that range. A standard 80 from 0 to 3,000 would take 25 minutes to fill. Okay. So, you know, for about half of that, you'd probably be at about 12 minutes or so for a smaller tank.
Perfect. Thank you very much for taking the time.
Thank you.
So we've just had a few chats off camera, and I just wanted to share with you, it's actually 6 minutes to fill a 3-litre cylinder from blank. And what's really interesting is we've got an electric motor on here, so this is great for at home. But if you need to take it on the boat or away, there are 4 bolts. We pull this off, we can just put a petrol motor on there and take it with us. This seems like a perfect unit for us rebreather divers who want to be self-sufficient.